Alright, you see the T, the journey is the destination. So whether in life or along your sneaker journey, it's quite alright to go off the beaten path, to blaze your own trail, and I guess that's what I'm doing, being introduced to the Brooks Cascadia 1 in the Moonbeam colorway. In addition to some pretty dope Brooks taupes, we have the official box for the Brooks Cascadia 1, all white, Brooks in gold throughout the entire box itself, on the top and on the side. Now the official colorway for this specific pair for the Cascadia 1 is Moonbeam, Black, and Camellia. And we'll break down those specific colors, and as you see, this is a women's 8. We'll get into sizing a little bit later on. Now, the Cascadia 1 is a return. It is a retro from the early 2000s, and I shared in an earlier video, made famous in collaboration and partnership with Scott Jurek, the ultra marathon champion. So there's so much going on with the upper of the shoe. We do have a mesh base here in the lighter tone. You have suede overlays in black. You do have lighter blue accents, but then we also have leather components near the laces and then along the back heel and even on the instep. Now, this synthetic part here on the upper along the toe area is certainly meant to reinforce and protect that area. If you've ever run along trails, you know that is much appreciated. It will only come with one pair of laces, this really bright, I think like a cerulean blue laces, the only ones that will come with it. On the tongue, we do have Cascadia with this triangular design, again, just on the tongue itself. And then the pivot system. So let's talk about this. So the pivot system is meant essentially to stabilize you as a runner, to help your feet not pronate or supinate, because it's very easy on super unstable ground and terrain for your feet to roll one way or another. Fun fact, my feet over pronate. They always have. It's just something I have to deal with, even as somebody that ran. So along the interior, really nice lining. As you can see, it kind of looks like it has a ripstop design, but really nice and soft to the touch itself. And then we have the Brooks insole as well, and that has, you know, the actual design on the interior. As you can see, Brooks running company since 1914, so they're not new to this, certainly true to this, and we'll definitely break down comfort. But just in the overall shoe, it really for some is like an ode to what made Brooks what it is, just in terms of the name in the running industry itself, because the Cascadia 1 was truly the trail shoe for so many back then. Okay, so I said we'd get into sizing. I feel more and more these days, maybe it's just me, but you can comment below, that I've moved like a half size up for a lot of shoes to feel comfortable. So typically my true size has traditionally been a men's 6 and women's 7.5. Yeah, this is a women's 8, men's 6.5, and it fits far better. It just, I would think going with the 7.5, I actually don't think my toes would feel that comfortable just in my true women's 7.5, and that's just me. So I would say possibly go up a half size if you are someone interested in the Cascadia 1, especially depending on the climate. You may be in thicker socks and you just don't want your feet to feel cramped in any way. But on foot, so I compared wearing these on foot with the P6000, not shown on camera here, but I actually think in comfort they're actually pretty comparable, but I would give the edge to Brooks because you can feel the arch support and it does feel a bit more stable on foot versus the Nike P6000. So if you've ever tried that on or gone in store, I think the comfort is right on par with that, which is a comfortable shoe. You want something comfortable and lightweight on foot. Again, this is meant to be a trail shoe in which you're running, so it is protective, it is functional, but also great for lifestyle. Let's break these fits into season. So we have the summer fit. It is hot out, so my American Eagle distressed high-rise shorts in this lighter tone khaki colorway, a lace bralette in black, definitely a fit for the ladies. I get it, men, just throw on a black tank top and you're good to go. An olive green overshirt from H&M. It's really nice. It's just a layer to throw on, and then a new WNBA hat I picked up recently. Let's move into fall, and I really do wish it was fall, but we have this autumn look with the distressed crew neck, definitely to match, okay, the camellia tone in the sneaker, gray accent color, and then these real tree camo cargo pants from Hollister, oversized cooling cargo pants. I absolutely love these. And finally, a staple that works for me with any and every pair. So, an oversized tee, and there is definitely a message in the tee. Shout out to 3M. And just, a pair of black nylon pants. It definitely helps to have a tote to carry your things. And then, of course, a bucket hat that coordinates well with the pair on foot. So, do me a favor, please. Just blaze your own trail. It doesn't matter if it's in function or in style. Truly, just do you. Hey, so just a quick break from the video, because if you're like myself and you're in the US, then it can feel a little surreal that we're kind of gathered here around a sneaker, at least with all of the current events ongoing right now. And trust me, to make a video, again, around a sneaker, it is surreal, and it may feel that way for you to watch it. But I will just say this, understand that there are so many things that are outside of our control, and so the little things that we may enjoy, they can serve as an escape. And I think that can be a good thing. I think that can be a healthy thing. Now, you guys know I've certainly pulled back from consuming pairs. That doesn't mean I don't still enjoy them or I don't watch content created by a number of different creators here on the platform. So I will say this, though, if you ever feel the need to just take a break and get away, listen, truly get on a trail. I know we're discussing a trail runner today, but go on a trail. Go enjoy nature. Take in its beauty. Take a walk. Enjoy a podcast. Get lost in your favorite TV series. Start a brand new movie series. Read, connect with your loved ones, whether it be family, friends, your significant other, children. Just take time away from the internet, absolutely, if you need it. And again, an escape can be a really good thing. So likely what you could be doing here. Hopefully you enjoy the video, and let's get back to it. Okay, no, side note, I didn't even recognize until I threw this shirt on for the video because I love the message and everything the tee represents. It's a perfect coordinated look with the actual shoe itself. So for any of you who guessed Cascadia won in the teaser video, I said, hey, I was gifted a pair. What pair could it be? Now, a lot of you were actually hoping for the yellow colorway of either this, the Cascadia one, or for the Adidas Gokana. Now, I still think they're both amazing shoes, especially the Gokana, and also for this pair in the yellow. Now, remember, that was truly the classic. That was the OG, okay? That was the one that really caught people's attention, and now they also accompanied it with this, the Moonbeam. Now, I think this is a much more wearable colorway, so I'm very happy I was gifted this. I think it's a much more wearable colorway just based on how neutral and earth tone it is. And you guys know I love my earth tones. Like, truth be told, I've given away and sold quite a few items that would have coordinated like perfectly well with the actual tones within the shoe itself. But you know what? That's good. That's cool. We move along, okay? We let things go along the way within our journey, and you get some new things in. So again, I think it's interesting how we see the same things over and over and over again on our feeds. And so something that we don't normally see could really catch our eye. Does this mean that you need to rush out and go buy any Brooks sneaker? It does not. So please don't take it as that whatsoever. I said the same thing about these A1s back here, okay? I was excited to go get them. Doesn't mean that you need to do that. I'm excited to have this. It doesn't mean that you need to go out and get it. It certainly does not. Now, Brooks has made a name for itself, and they, again, are a long-standing company. I think people tend to forget that, right? New Balance 1906, Brooks, I think it's 1914, okay? So long-standing, grandfathered, running brands that really are doing it all in terms of performance, but also lifestyle. And we know that this really does have intentionality and function when it comes to being a trail running shoe. Now, again, not an ultra marathoner, okay? So Scott Urick, you can keep all of that. But I certainly ran distance in high school. I loved it. And so during that time, you do have to run trails, okay? So this would have been great to have had them, but I really appreciate the fact that you can take it into a lifestyle look, right? A lot of us want shoes that are functional in many different ways. So for example, I can't go outside right now. I can't give you footage of me being out, let's say on local trails, because it's still 100-degree index here, okay? I'm not dealing with that. I'm not putting myself through heat exhaustion just for a video. I am not, but just rest assured, okay, when the weather breaks and it's nice, I will be excited to go ahead and go out and take these out there and just explore. Listen, like I said, get into nature, take a step back, especially with everything going on in the world. Like, you owe that to yourself. You really do. You owe it to yourself to take care of yourself. And I think just kind of stepping away and getting outside is a great thing to do. And one, you can do it in something that is certainly functional. So, and when I say functional, like, you can take a look and you guys will be able to see like the outsole here for the ballistic rock shield that is actually like printed right along on the outsole there. So listen, rugged, but also not heavy. It doesn't look like it's something strictly just made, at least I think, to the outdoors. And even even if it is, ACG has had its moment, right? So I think this definitely has a place as well. So I am really curious to hear your thoughts. Go ahead and comment down below. Like I said, I know so many people, they love Brooks just in terms of running, like actual the running community loves them. When I go to my gym, I see so many women in Brooks over other models. So I was like curious, like, okay, what is it? What's the hype? What's the hoopla? Let me finally go try these on. I did, like I said, when I went to pick up the A1, when they were in the back getting my pair, I tried on like a row of Brooks running pairs, and they were amazing. So I've actually had in rotation now for about a month, I believe, the Brooks Ghost Max 2. So again, super blessed and fortunate that I did not have to pay for this myself. I'm still below my limit right now of what I would like to pay for in 2025, but this shoe has been nothing short of amazing. Like the comfort with the longer runs, because that is something, side note, that I'm working on just for myself, with the longer runs has been amazing. You guys know I transitioned out of the Invincible Run 3. I have the Evo SL and now this. So for my longer steady runs and then incline walks, which can usually go up to an hour, I will rotate between the Ghost Max 2 and then the Evo SL, and then I have other pairs for my speed runs and my interval training. But I get it. I understand what it is that draws people in, and listen. This caught my eye. It really did. So I was beyond grateful to have been gifted this. And again, let me just go ahead and give a shout out to Eddie Wynn, because whenever you browse his channel, I love that you do see things again that are not the norm, right? And there are other creators that speak on having pairs that just really stand out to them, and it's not something you see all the time on your timeline. So I'm gonna go ahead and just give respect to the Cascadia 1. Please, again, go ahead and comment your thoughts below. Are you someone into Brooks, or do you actually like trying to transition like a trail pair or something that really does have function into just strictly something that is lifestyle, or do you mix it up? I am really curious. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the looks, because I know that people may find it a little difficult. Like, how would you style this? They may think like there's no way that this is lifestyle friendly already. Yeah, it is. At least I showed you it is, with one of my favorite pairs of pants also in the real treat camo. And then you guys can actually see here, not part of the breakdown of the fits, but my ATL Dream hat. So the WNBA rolling strong. The games have been amazing. The matchups have been amazing. We've seen some upsets as well. So as a fan, I'm really enjoying it. But again, please comment your thoughts below. I really appreciate you tuning in to any and all videos. Please stay cool. As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace.